Been here for a while.
We've been here too long. Chris and I have our hot chocolate. Oh, by the way, I'm Sam.
And by the way, I'm Chris. And we are the
Never-ending backlog.
Close enough.
You went a little bit too fast for me.
Happy New Year's Day, everybody.
So yeah, we wanted to do a little bit more Holiday Star because it seemed like there was a little bit more content, like the main story.
There's actually a lot bit more content. There's like 5 more stories.
I don't know what all this stuff at the bottom is, but
well, that's obvious.
We're gonna...
Here's the thing. I'm pretty sure that this is some Shinto holiday I don't recognize. That's Valentine's Day. That's gotta be Easter. And that's gotta be a feather. And that's the partridge who is the king.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. But anyway, so we have a route select here. And I'm wondering if we're feeling up for... who we're feeling up for.
How about the mad love of a fallen angel?
Oh yeah. We can have them look like humans or birds.
I mean, now I'm torn because it's a pigeon dating sim, so they should look like pigeons, but okay, you made the decision. Angiel invited me to visit the shrine for New Year's today.
We're not canonically Billy Butt's dump truck anymore, because this isn't...
Oh no, yeah, didn't get us to select a name.
No, because these are all just extra bits. Anyway. Oh, shrine, this is New Year's. Hey, how perfect!
Isn't he really Catholic, though? Hadn't expected to be invited out for something like this. Maybe it'll turn out that he lives in the shrine.
That is incorrect, Edelblau.
Oh, Angiel! We're Hiyoko, the canonical protagonist.
Boo. Billy Butt's dump truck is the only protagonist I want in my Hatoful boyfriend games, anyway.
Oh. Hey, you didn't let me finish that line. Oh well.
Oh, I'm sorry.
My parents in this world
are not engaged in the business of shrines. They are of a clan whose august duty is to market the silver beings to the world.
Silver beings? What are those? So they're not shrine keepers? How do people usually refer to their job?
Fishmongery.
Oh, I see. I see, but I can't imagine Angiel going home every day to a fish store.
We must not let time slip by, Edelblau. We must obtain the legendary sacred bow holy slasher before it falls into the hands of the other side. Oh yeah, this was worth it.
But weren't we going to visit the shrine?
Ah! My flesh is cursed. I can feel my crimson breast throb just from approaching the sacred ground. Blessing is forbidden to me. I only need a blade. Let us go, Edelblau.
Angiel bravely enters the shrine precincts. I guess I'll be in for another year of having no idea what Mr. Eccentric Filipino Dove is talking about.
Yep.
So, do you see what you're looking for, Angiel? Angiel silently rummages around in the shrine office. What are you looking for?
Did I not tell you? I seek their legendary sacred bow holy slasher.
Sacred bow? Shrines aren't weapon shops. They probably don't have anything like that.
That's Coco's good.
Actually, the shrine office may be... You mean a Hamaya?
That is the name the people of this world have given it.
I'm a person of this world too, Angiel. Just call it that from the start. I don't know what it is. Maybe next time bring me a dictionary and have subtitles!
Yes, that too.
Hamaya. They usually sell them here. Oh. They're sold out, Angiel.
No, this cannot be. The sacred bow has fallen into their hands.
Angiel stands still, looking terribly shocked. Are Hamaya that popular? I don't think I've ever bought anything from a shrine aside from charms and the occasional votive picture. It's okay, Angiel. Maybe they'll be back in stock tomorrow.
Are you suggesting that we stand and fight on through this suffering despite having met with the deepest sorrow and despair, Edelblau?
I don't mind. You invited me because you'd be lonely on your own, right? I'll come looking for Hamaya with you whenever if you want.
Edelblau.
He seems relieved. So this is what it means to rescue a soul from an eternity of painful solitude.
I thank you, Edelblau. I'm glad we were able to fight alongside one another today.
It was nothing, Yankiel. I hope we can find a Hamaya for you tomorrow.
Indeed.
See you tomorrow, then. Bye-bye.
Wait, Edelblau.
Huh?
Do you not feel something?
Something. Like the winter's cold?
No. A creeping dread, a growing malaise, or perhaps a light.
A light? The sky is the same winter sky as always, and the lights from the shop windows don't look any different. What's he talking about?
A world is but the light reflected from a fragment of the broken mirror. The fragments write out the destiny of every star in the heavens. Is your azure soul satisfied with the world and fate you see before you now? Or perhaps it has been charmed by the fate written by a different shard of the mirror? If that is the case, then I shall... What? What? What?
Well, you want to play another one?
Oh, sure. Let's get Shu out of the way.
Wow, what a New Year's. Wow.
I decided to oh yeah, that's still you.
I decided to drop by the shrine for a visit since I was here anyway, but it's really crowded. Where do they all come from every year anyway? The shrine is usually so empty. I want to at least make an offering, but standing around waiting like this is breaking my heart. It's cold, and waiting by myself is so lonely. Maybe I should go home and come back some other day. Wait. Dr. Iwamine? Is that you?
Yes, it is me. Hello, Mr. Saka.
Don't tell me he's here to make an offering, too. Happy New Year, sir. I'm surprised to see you here.
I would never expect...
I never would have expected to bump into you in a place like this.
Well, I don't know why he would have said that.
You're kind of like a devil or something, so I always figured you'd get purified into nothingness if you went into a shrine.
I see you as fond of foolish superstitions as always. Unfortunately, there is nothing at all unusual about a bird passing unarmed beneath a torii.
Oh, okay. So I don't have to worry about him getting hit by some stray exorcism and evaporating. Yay, I'm so relieved.
But
why are you here, sir?
Sorry, I'm just so excited to be back.
Are you making a New Year's offering?
No, I feel no need to plead with hypothetical gods for help, as I'm sure you know quite well.
Oh, yes, I know. Why are you here then?
I heard there was a corpse.
There isn't. Please stop hearing about corpses that don't exist, sir.
Can't help it. I subscribe to Corpses That Don't Exist Weekly. The readership of that periodical is very low. They have a small but devoted fan base. But I was told there was a crowd here because they found a rotting corpse in the pond.
Shrines are always crowded on New Year's. No one said anything about a corpse.
I see. That is truly unfortunate. It seems I have been misled by a falsified report.
Oh, are you going home already, sir?
Yes, I only came here for the river corpse. There is no reason for me to stay, is there?
But you're already here, and it's New Year's.
I wanted a river corpse.
Want to make an offering with me? It's cold, and there's a line, and I was thinking of giving up and going home, but if I got to wait with you, then I wouldn't mind.
Then give up and go home, then. So you are deliberately placing yourself in unpleasant circumstances, wasting time in idleness, and then throwing away money to no foreseeable benefit? The mind wobbles.
He gives me an amazed-looking sneer.
Sneer!
Jeez, don't you have any hopes or dreams, you diabolical partridge? Any romance?
Oh, my bad.
Getting turned down like this every time I try to do something with him makes my hunter-gatherer blood boil. I'm starting to want to just look up a walkthrough for him on a wiki or something. This is a special day, and if I'm with you, then even if I catch cold, you'll be able to give me pertinent advice.
Please do not treat me as your personal medical advisor. I am not fond of selfish children.
I'm sorry. I got carried away.
Now, if you wouldn't mind being willing... Now, if you would... Now, if you would be willing to take the place of that rotting corpse for me, then I might be interested.
You want to make an offering with a rotting corpse? What kind of pervert are you?
Won't you be my rotting corpse, Miss Tosaka?
That's too much, sir.
Oh, don't worry. I was only joking. Yes, joking.
Were you, sir?
I was not.
That felt an
Oh
awful
shit, I said that out loud.
That felt an awful lot like you were asking just on the off chance.
Perhaps we can come to an arrangement. Yes, some sort of arrangement where you become a rotting corpse for me. I'm certain you'll agree to that. I shall offer a very simple contract with only one condition. A rotting river corpse. If you do catch a cold this winter, you shall become my test subject for my new medicine. That is all. You don't lose anything at all now, do you? Except your life when the medicine makes you a rotting river corpse.
Sounds more like I could be in serious danger of losing everything, including but not limited to my life. But if I don't come down with a cold, it should be fine. That should be okay, I guess. All right, sir. I promise.
I'm in the process of developing the drug now, but I haven't had much luck finding test subjects. I can't imagine why. I'm so glad to have a student as cooperative as yourself. Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, how my heart leaps when I hear that laugh.
Are you what? What is wrong with this chick?
And so I spent New Year's Day with a non-believing partridge.
Ah, goodness, youth of today.
I'll be fine as long as I can endure until spring. I wouldn't mind paying him back, but I'd rather not risk my life, so I'll pray to make it through the winter without getting sick.
Okay. Well, we scheduled an hour, so we might as well see what everything holds. I don't know.
You want to just go in reverse order? Just do Nageki and then...
just go backwards.
Yeah.
Work our way up to the birds that are, like, more personable.
I'm going out with Nageki today. He said he wanted to try going for a New Year's visit, so we're planning to go to the White Dove Shrine, but the first 3 days of the year are always crowded, and it's really cold in the morning, so we decided to be a little untraditional and go just after noon.
Are we gonna, like, do the story in reverse? This is ridiculous.
Of course, even if we waited for weeks or months before going... Oh, is each of those symbols, do they each have the path lines on
No.
for each holiday? Okay. Okay, so it's just this one.
Just this
New
one.
Year's Day. Okay, we'll make sense to do this on New Year's Day. Our first trip to the shrine in the New Year would still be a New Year's visit. Nageki is delicate from, like, the first flowers of spring, so I'll have to make sure he doesn't push himself.
You're here already.
Oh, Nageki?
What is he? Is he wearing underpants on his head?
Wait, who the heck are you? Nageki? You sound like Nageki. You're Nageki, right?
Yes, sorry, did I keep you waiting? I made sure to leave on time, but...
Don't worry, you're not late. I just came early. I wasn't waiting too long anyway. More importantly, what's up? Are we going to go hold up a store or something? I mean, I'd be happy to if that's what you want to do.
This thing is really weird, isn't it?
No, I think it's nice. It's definitely nice. It's warm and it hides your identity. Everyone should have one. I'm behind you, whatever you're planning, Nageki. We'll do our best together, okay?
I'm not wearing it. Hitori made me put it on. He said I should go out without making sure I was perfectly protected from the cold.
Does that really mean wearing a balaclava, though?
He made me bring a whole bunch of hand warmers, too. I don't think I'll run out for a week.
Mr. Uzune does seem to worry about you a lot.
He's overprotective. I barely managed to convince him he didn't have to come with me today.
I wouldn't mind if he came along.
I would. I'm not a child anymore. I'm dead. Besides, this is my time with you, Miss Tosaka. Tosaka. It is Tosaka. That's important to me. I don't know if you feel that way too, but I do.
Of course I do. I'm so happy I get to be with you, Nageki. Anyway, it's time for Tosaka-senpai's guided shrine tour. Let's go! We avoided the most crowded time of day, but there's still a lot of birds in here. I think when I came by during summer vacation, there were maybe 3 other people. Is this your first time visiting a shrine for New Year's, Nageki?
I'm not sure. I might just not remember what with being dead and all. At any rate, if I have, it was before I was old enough to be aware.
I see. You should make up for all the lost time and make lots of wishes now then.
Yeah, I don't have money.
it alright to be that sloppy?
It's all about your frame of mind. You're not very religious in your day-to-day life, are you?
I'm not.
Then you can be as sloppy as you want.
That seems a little haphazard. Well, I guess you're the one to know, Mrs. Saka.
Take this. Super coin toss. Zabang!
Are you supposed to throw the offering money roundly like that?
The gods will have an easier time hearing your message if you put lots of spirit into it, right?
I don't think I need them to hear it that well.
Hey, he just threw his like a normal person.
Maybe because he was a normal person when he was alive. Or a normal a person. Birds are people too. I'm sorry. Just...
Rearranging some things.
Yes. Schnorblacks. Okay. Okay. You're...
Oh, sorry, I added some. He stared at me with cold, disdainful eyes and threw it like a normal person. What did you wish for, Nageki?
That's a secret.
Oh.
I don't really have to tell you. It's between me and the gods, right?
Aw, that's no fun.
No one else needs to know about it. So it's a secret.
Well, okay. I guess if you go around shouting your wish to everyone, it sort of feels like a god is going to pop out of nowhere and revoke your right to a divine miracle. I am curious about what he prayed for, but it doesn't look like he'll tell me. There's a tea shop up ahead that sells really good mochi, Nageki. Let's go.
Okay. I wish to stop being the person who's only ever protected. Thank you, Mr. Saka. I'll become stronger, and one day I'll be able to thank you with more than just words. Oh, his story was cute. Alright, so more New Year's. Ooh, I get to be Yuya.
Ooh, Yuya. I like being Yuya too, but, you know, since there's two of us, it makes more sense for you.
Yes.
Me to be.
It's fun for me to flex my voices for these birds. I'm sorry.
Going to the shrine for a New Year's visit with Yuya, even though New Year's was a few days ago already. He hasn't come to school much since sometime last semester. He seems really busy, but what has he been doing?
Work for the government.
Maybe he's been job hunting? Anyway, he said he didn't have any time over the holidays, so he asked me to wait. And then he texted me out of the blue last night to say he was free today, so...
Happy New Year's and salutations, mon ami.
Oh, Yuya! Happy holiday salutations!
Sorry to keep you waiting, Hiyoko. I always try my utmost to never keep a lady waiting, but alas, I wasn't able to get away until just now.
You're still really busy, aren't you? I shouldn't have pushed you so hard to take me.
No, don't make that unhappy face. It doesn't suit you at all, mon ami. I cannot express with mere words how much I have looked forward to seeing you again, Hiyoko. Time spent with you always flies by at the speed of light, so let's go.
Yuya takes my hand and leads me off to the shrine. He seems like he's in even more of a hurry than usual. He must be really busy.
Excuse me. How long has it been since I came here for a New Year's visit? Quite some time indeed. And the season is practically over now anyway.
It's true. The shrine was crowded during the first 3 days of the New Year, but now it's practically empty.
I don't mind a lively crowd, but I'm glad there's no one to disturb us here now.
I'm not falling for that, Yuya. How many other girls have you used that line on by now?
27. I don't use it on all of them. You're as cruel as ever, mon ami. No, you're the only one. You're the only one I've ever made time this winter to meet.
He whispers to me, an unusually serious expression on his face. Stop it, you're gonna make me melt. I already know you're not completely made of cheap pickup lines and flashy foppishness.
Oh, but I could be if you wanted me to be, mon ami. I haven't met privately with anyone at all recently, in fact.
Third years like you really are unimaginably busy, aren't they?
Especially when they're agents for the government. Don't worry, mon ami. You won't end up like me. I'm just having to work extra hard now because I've been an unusually total failure.
So you're studying like crazy for exams now?
No, not quite. Let me give you a hint, mon ami. Lots of important corporations have parties during the holidays. Many well-known people go to those parties. Each is a potential jackpot for the villains who skulk around behind the curtains of society. And if you turn that around, every potential jackpot for a villain is an extra busy assignment for a hero of justice. See what I'm saying?
So what?
I had a dream like that anyway.
It was a dream?
Sorry. Just kidding. Like you said, I'm just having to make up for all the slacking off I did earlier as exams draw near. I'm not a government assassin.
Jeez, don't tease me like that. I hadn't realized you were planning to go on to university, though. Where are you thinking of going?
That's a secret, I guess. I'll be leaving the school, and it's probably best if you don't know where I go after that.
Don't tell me you're going somewhere so seedy and low-end you don't even want to say.
Well, I wonder. My lifestyle is certainly seedy enough.
He did it again. Sometimes he says stuff in that self-deriding or maybe even despairing way. He's usually so cheerful, so whenever he does it, I don't know how to respond. I think you're a better person than you think you are, Yuya. Sakuya and the doctor are always chewing you out, but you shouldn't let that get you down. Just do your thing and be yourself.
That makes me happy. Hearing you say that puts some pride back in my little dove heart, mon ami. I'm glad we could meet today. And very grateful. Thank you, Hiyoko.
Aw.
Oh, well, that was sweet. Compared to the doctor who's like, won't you be my river corpse? Sounds like some sort of emo.
I thought he'd never ask.
Let's do Kazuaki.
Happy New Year! It snowed last night and I think I almost froze to death, but in the end I survived okay. I'm glad it didn't pile up, though. Seems like I have a near-death experience or two every winter. Maybe I should do something about that. The White Dove Shrine, where everybody comes for their New Year's visit, is in a hilly area a little ways away from the center of town, but it doesn't look like the snow piled up much here either. There are little drifts here and there, but the sun's out now, so it'll all melt pretty soon. Here for the New Year and gone within the day. Very wabi-sabi.
Yes. Leftover snow is very elegant. Plum blossom and snow, soon they shall wither and fall, even if it melts.
Oh, Mr. Nanaki, Happy New Year! But what's with the weird incantation?
It's quite clearly a haiku. Not an incantation, it's from the Maniyoshu. Wait, Maniyoshu. Didn't we do that poem in class just like a month or two ago?
Did we? I forgot everything I learned in the entire semester as soon as I turned in my last final. I do not recall, sir.
The problem is with my instruction. I'm sorry.
He seems incredibly disheartened. You need more emotional bronze, sir. Please don't look so down, Mr. Nanat. I feel like I'm bullying you or something. I'm just not diligent enough. Please don't be sad. You do just fine.
You're so nice, Tasaka. But don't forget to review. You have proficiency tests coming up soon.
If you make me start thinking about proficiency tests first thing in the new year, then I'll be the one who's sad. Anyway, are you here to visit the shrine too, sir? Want to go together?
Would that be okay? Are you sure you'd like to go with me?
I'm alone today, too.
Oh, I see. Okay, let's go. Then let's go. Thank you, Tasaka. Shrine.
May my proficiency test not end in total heartbreaking, dream-crushing failure.
May I become a little, even just a tiny bit, would be okay. Less emotionally delicate.
Jeez. You can't go making a puny little wish like that, sir. That's why you're emotionally delicate.
Well, I think it's all the trauma in my life, but, Hiyoko, but if you say so.
Wish for something tougher, like, I wish to attain the spirit of a mighty conquering emperor or something.
Oh, well, that does sound good. Really? I'm not a hunter-gatherer like you, Chisaka. I wouldn't want that. I'd just be happy to be a little bit more average.
Mr. Uzune said so, too. He complains about how you get offended easily and always start crying, and it's way too hard to pick his words that carefully, so he wishes you'd shape up a little.
He does always point that out to me, too. It's heartbreaking.
And Dr. Iwamine said he's never seen someone as delicate as you before and wants to use you for some experiments.
What? That's scary! Did Iwamine really say that?
He did his creepy laugh, so I don't think he was too much more than half serious.
Oh, wait, hold on. I can do better.
There are tears in his eyes already. We pick on you because you cry this easily, sir.
Shirts. I'll be spending a lot of good time with you all, so I need to get better. Sorry, you just took a huge swig of your hot chocolate when your lines came up. And now I'm making you laugh it down. I'm sorry.
I thought it was still on Kazuaki. Okay, and I'll do my best in the proficiency tests.
You were looking for Billy Butts in that corner, weren't you?
So you can try hard with your mental training, alright? Maybe you'll at least harden your tear ducts a little.
Thank you, Tasaka. I'll do my best.
No, come on, don't cry.
Really? He's emotionally volatile? Like, I thought he was just a narcoleptic with a dark past. Oh well.
Possibly left someone to die.
God, Jesus Christ! All right, let's move on from that.
No, come on, don't cry.
You can look up for that in episode 4 of Holiday Star if you want to know more what we're talking about.
I hope your reputation for total uselessness recovers fully.
That's not right, Tasaka. If I did that, I'd be useless again. Wait, what? Okay. So now we have Oko-san to... Oh, good God. Wait, it doesn't matter what we picked. It would just be Oko-san or
Oh yeah,
Oko-san.
maybe we should have gone with the human portrait because he would still be a pigeon.
He'd be a cartoon pigeon.
Yeah.
Instead of a pigeon. Nah. For
Today's
the aesthetic.
Today's the track team's first training day of the new year. Oko-san suggested we do independent training over break, but... Oko-san, it's cold. It's way too cold for my featherless human skin.
Cool! You shall not whine! Whining is bad! Lazing around in your heated room all through January will make your body and heart alike soft and weak.
But I live in a cave. But Oko-san, my house is completely unheated.
Cool! Oko-san said, no complaining. Neglecting your training is bad. You will run!
Oko-san, wait! You're too fast. Can't keep up with you if you go that fast.
Oh, whoa. Oh God, he's going so fast. Scenes are just blah, yeah. I'm tired.
Hiyoko has become slow. Oko-san is disappointed.
I'm sorry, Oko-san. I did give in to the cold and skip training a little over the past few weeks, so like Oko-san said, my body has gotten soft and weak. But what is his heart made out of?
Pudding!
He went shooting off out of the blue all the way to here. Now he's bouncing around energetically while I'm completely winded. I don't think all the cruelest roads and tracks in the world together could stand in defiance to Oko-san's steel-plated cardiovascular system.
Cool! Can you not run anymore? Then we have no choice. It is time for a break.
Thank you, Oko-san. And so we took a break at the White Dove Shrine. It's still really early, so there aren't too many other people here. Did you come here to make your offering on New Year's Day, Oko-san?
Woo! Oko-san believes only in the pudding god.
Oh, right. And does the pudding god have a shrine? Can you make offerings to him?
Woo-hoo! Unnecessary frivolity. The spirit of Lord Pudi is within Oko-san at all times, in all places. See our run with Oko-san for more info on that.
Huh? So if he's with you all the time, you don't need to go out on New Year's to say hello to him? Doesn't he have a home?
Of course he does. His home is in the lost pudding ruins of Pudding.
But I don't understand.
No one understands. The god of true pudding sleeps in the lost ruins of Pudding somewhere in this world. Oko-san trains himself so that one day he may find the ruins.
Oh, I see. I wonder if I could find a certain goal like you and get more serious about my training.
You done with that hot chocolate yet?
I'm trying.
The only way to limit your ambitions is heaven above. Oko-san flaps his wings. Flap, 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 flap.
Oko-san flaps agitatedly about for a little while. He does get awfully excited about pudding.
I want pudding now.
But I still don't understand what his idea of pudding is. It certainly isn't the pudding I know.
It's supposed to be the pudding that, like, British people dream about.
Just like dessert. Hey, Oko-san. The god of the shrine is supposed to be a brilliant white dove who flies to faraway places. Doesn't that sound a little like you? Well, you run to faraway places rather than fly. You're like a god yourself, Oko-san. I know you'll get to meet the pudding god someday.
Oko-san will never give up. Oko-san will arrive before the pudding god.
Oko-san. Oh, sweet. Sweet Oko-san. Cool, now I can dial it back with Sakuya somehow.
Happy New Year!
Again. It's the third New Year's
I
today.
got called out early to go to White Dove Shrine with Sakuya! Why did he ask me to come? Maybe I should check his email again. It seems that New Year's Day is regarded with the foremost importance in Japan. My mother informed me of many bizarre traditions having to do with this day. As an aristocrat, I wish to study the ways of the locals most closely. Such knowledge might well be useful in a diplomatic mission, or the like. I designate you as my personal guide. Be grateful. Be at White Dove Shrine at 9 a.m. on January 1st. How on earth does he manage to type so well when he can't pry his eyes away from his own nose? I wonder what he's planning.
Savage.
Labelle things, probably. I don't think much of being treated like an underling by my own classmate, but I don't have any other plans. This is his first New Year's in Japan, so maybe he's nervous. I guess I can lend him a hand.
Finally here, are you? It is a terrible thing for a commoner like you to keep me waiting, you know.
Oh, sorry, Sakuya. So you got here already?
Unlike you, yokels, I have a busy schedule. A true aristocrat must always plan his schedule out down to the very last second.
Okay, I'll be more careful next time. Hey, it's barely 20 seconds past 9 o'clock.
Did I not just say that I plan my schedule down to the very last second?
Gosh, if you keep nitpicking like that, people will end up calling you a bickery old spinster.
How dare you question my masculinity?
That's not the part you should be objecting to.
Let it be. I shall forgive you this time. Be grateful.
Yeah. Come on, let's go in.
I like how Billy Butts handles his ass.
So this is the White Dove Shrine. Maybe you should think of it as being kind of like a church?
I know that much already. I did not come completely unprepared after all. I also know that Japanese shrines are inhabited by witch doctors called onmyoji, that every night they crawl out of wells and appear on television screens in various places. Any who see their image on the screens will meet a terrible and bizarre deaths before long. Well, meet terrible and bizarre deaths before long. A terrifying tale indeed. And yet all these people gather at the shrines once a year. Japan is a mysterious country indeed.
And you heard that story from...
My mother.
Yeah, I thought so. Oh no, I'm getting terribly interested in Sakuya's mother. What kind of person is she? Should she tell him these things an honest misunderstanding, or was she just setting him up to embarrass himself later in life?
Like, I hate you, son. I've always hated you. And just feed you wrong information so that you look like an idiot.
Unfortunately, I don't think there are any onmyoji around anymore. They show up in old stories, but I've never seen one.
I've heard that they are special beings who live in the world behind our own. It does not surprise me that a mere high school student like yourself has never seen one.
I wonder about that. Your mother taught you most of what you know about Japan, right? Have you ever tried asking your butler about things?
Albert? He has never left France before now. I do not think him a reliable source of information on foreign culture.
I don't know, he seems like the serious type. Maybe if he'd been well informed about Japan, Sakuya wouldn't have come here with all these strange ideas.
Anyway, I wish to throw some coin. Where is the target? Direct me.
Throw some coin? You mean give an offering, right?
You Japanese celebrate New Year's by throwing coins at evildoers, do you not? I wish to try it. Where do we go to take part?
Sakuya, no!
Silly. You look like a bad person. Just pelt you with 600 yen.
Nobody throws money at people now. If you put it like that, it's like the offering box is some sort of criminal.
I have brought with me some heavy silver coins of classical Roman manufacture. They are not legal tender anywhere. I believe you will find them impressively lethal. Ho ho ho!
Sakuya, I'm trying to tell you, you don't throw the money at anybody. I bet he gets "please listen carefully" written on all his report cards. Explaining ethics to him from the ground up is going to be hard, but he did ask me for this. I better do my best.
Okay. Let's hope we get some sort of conclusion when we hit Ryuta's storyline.
Today's the last day of Ryuta's job. Job meaning the usual work as a Miko. Barely even needs saying by now. I'd like to try wearing a Miko outfit sometime. I feel like it would give me so much fighting spirit. Evil, disperse! Evil, disperse!
Yeah.
Anyway, Ryuta invited me out for lunch after work. When I think about it, he's been really busy with various jobs since the end of the year. I don't feel like I've had a chance to talk to him since Christmas. He says this time of year always has the best opportunities to make money. the natural hunting season. Ah, my wild spirit stirs.
He's so wild, Billy Butts, Hiyako, and then my tongue ran away with me.
Oh dear, just look at the time. I'd better go. New Year's is a few days gone, so the shrine is practically empty now. Ryuta is...
Oh, Hiyoko!
Ryuta! Wait, you're still in your battle gear.
I guess the uniform is battle gear to a part-time worker, but I don't think that's how people usually refer to Miko costumes. Oh, is it time already?
Yep, you said to come a little after 3, right? And I did.
That's why I was checking something. Sorry, I didn't notice. I'll be done as soon as I finish cleaning around back. Would you mind waiting just a few minutes? There's a little lounge next to the office. They have warm tea and stuff. Why don't you go sit and rest there and...
No, I'll help you. Many hands and feathers make light work, right?
That's really nice of you, Hiyoko. Thank you.
Of course.
Thanks, Hiyoko. The priest said to thank you, too.
Opening the new year with a good deed. Karma payoff, please.
Let's head into town, then. What would you like to eat? I got my pay, so I'll treat you.
Really? Are you sure? New Year's generosity?
It's my thanks for helping with the cleaning. And I got to work a lot this year, so I've got a little spare. You sure do like udon, Hiyoko.
It's good.
Yeah, it is. I'm really impressed that you even get it when you're eating out at a family restaurant, though. I can feel the strength of your conviction from here.
Don't make me sound like some weird cultist who only ever eats udon.
I mean, isn't that what you always eat when you're eating something there, Hiyoko?
I have days when I don't eat udon, too. Maybe once every 6 months or so.
Case in point. That often? Sorry, I figured it was more like once every 3 years or so. I guess you don't eat it that often. Yeah, you know.
Stop profiling me.
You don't eat udon that much. I really flip that line. How is it?
It's really good. It's different from when I make it at home.
I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, Hiyoko. Seeing you eat so happily makes me happy too. I hope I can learn to cook to make you that happy someday.
That was great.
That was fast! Almost unbelievably fast, like Okusan fast.
Ryuta and I spent a while after that chatting about whatever came to mind. School, friends, udon, Sunday morning TV, udon. Talking with Ryuta is always so relaxing. Hope I can learn to be as Iyashiki as him someday.
Thanks for throwing some random Japanese at us, Unit. Is that like all it is? Is it just... There's no... I thought there was like...
It's like slice of life anime, Iyashiki.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's so cute. Sorry, I wanted to see what he looked like in the Miko costume.
Aww.
I mean, it's the exact same dialogue. I thought maybe... Oh, look at him! Alright, oh. They wear
clothes.
Okay, well now we have to see, like, what everyone's wearing. Like, we'll just blaze through... Like, they've got to be wearing, like... Okay, so let's see... What is... Oh, look at him. Just so frosty and aloof. Mr. Aloof Pants. Where do I throw these heavy Roman coins? I think we'll find them extremely lethal. I mean, human? Did you see that? It was human? The question mark. Ah! Oh, wait a minute.
I need to see more Okasan.
I know, I stopped the auto scroll.
Oh, so
got a little
cute.
cherry thing at the top of his hat. Okusan's disappointed. So I'm just gonna try to see if we can get another... I think he has a more intense frame of picture, like he's like, ah! No, or is he just gonna...
Oh.
Ah! Angry son. Unnecessary frivolity. Oh, that's so cute. I do love that it's like, human? Let's see what Kazuaki looks like. Oh, he's...
So cute.
Yeah, that really makes me... Like, everything about him is so much more disturbing, looking at him like a human being. It's already disturbing enough that he's a pigeon. Who did the things he did. Okay. So let's...
I don't know if we just misunderstood the possible subtext, like there in the episode 4 of Holiday Star.
Possibly. Oh, look at him. Ooh, I like that combo with the little messenger bag strap. Oh, he's looking... I wish I could look half as good as that. But I just...
your hair blue.
No, I'm not talking about the hair. I'm talking about putting the effort. Like, I wear a nice button-down shirt. You have the vest over it.
I
like,
mean,
I don't have that
you need
sense
to get...
of style.
We don't have those clothes, but we could go get you some clothes.
Maybe. I don't know. Alright, Nageki. He's like the small anime boy. Oh, what's he gonna look like with this? He's wearing a balaclava. I'm not wearing this. Aww, he's the small boy. The small, quiet one. And he's still surrounded by giant pigeons, even though we see him as a Who-Man boy. Oh, he had a nice face for a second there. I hope y'all caught it. Okay. Shoo! This is not like any human dating sim. You don't find the hot doctor and he wants to make you his rotting corpse. Oh, I do dig his style. I can see why she's... Oh, look at those eyes. That's either like those are some come hither eyes, or hither into the bedroom, or into the river for rotting corpse. You imagine that voice coming out of this guy? Yes, it's me. Hello, Mr. Saka. Won't you be my rotting corpse? That's kind of why I wanted to do the pigeons, because I figured if sure I'd do this voice, and it would be kind of ridiculous to hear it coming out of a, human-looking man. Okay. And then I guess we just have Anguille.
Yeah.
I gotta see what he looks like. Edelblau. Oh. Oh my. I didn't realize his hair was so long. Because you don't only see him like once in the human visualizer.
Yeah, you just see him once.
He's purdy. Okay. Oh, my flesh is cursed! Oh, that's not like any normal dating... Well, I guess, there's always a character. Like, True Love 95 had that cat who was a sexy angel person. Okay. What?
Happy New Year!
I guess that's what we get for going through each path as both human and pigeon. It just didn't seem like... I was like, why bother reading the text again? We already did that for you.
Yeah. But we got to see the human faces. What's the heart?
The heart? Oh, it starts short episode. Legumentines. It's Legumentines, I told you.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm being that butt.
Like, let's do the thing! Let's go through Legumentines.
Okay, do you have any idea how long this could be?
No idea.
This could be an hour.
It says short episode.
Alright.
The most nervous day of the year is here again. But it looks like there's someone here who doesn't like this heart-throbbing romantic day. Please enter your name.
Oh, good.
We can be Billy Butt.
I'm just scared we're gonna be sucked into something long here, that's all. Welcome.
Billy Butt D.
No, it's not okay! Son of a bitch! No!
We're no longer Billy Butt Stuff Truck.
We're Billy Butt
D.
No, it can be. We'll just be like it's a Vampire Hunter reference. We'll edit this in post because that's exactly what we never do.
We're not gonna do that.
Yeah. We've got a lot of deliveries here, sir. Where shall we put them? Oh wait, you should be. Wait, what was he? What did he sound like? Do you want to do Tori?
I've kind of forgotten.
Deliveries? I had thought the first run wouldn't be arriving until next week.
These aren't magazines, sir. They're beans.
And who has sent away for beans?
Oh, right, this is your first time. It's a tradition, sir. Readers always send beans addressed to their favorite characters on Legumintines.
They send them to their favorite characters. Ridiculous! I've never been given any beans in my life, but these people send them willy-nilly to a bunch of two-dimensional birds.
Well, you're not very popular, sir.
This is a gross injustice! How dare they have all the fun without me just because it's Legumintines?
I don't think anybody sends beans to the editor-in-chief anywhere, sir. It's really not worth worrying about.
No, this is a grave state of affairs. We must cause swift and terrible retribution to fall on the heads of those who dare have fun without me.
It's Legumintines. I'm here to get beans for every birdie, but this is the place you recommend, Oga-san?
Ooh, that is correct. There are many beans in the basement of the High Society Seagull Department store.
I'm not sure if it's the employee's attitude or the employee's attitude, or it might even be the employee's attitude, but there's something I just don't like about this place. Then again, Okasan is the biggest gourmet in town, so if he says it's the best, it must be the best. Let's head in. Sold out. No.
No!
Okasan, everything's sold out.
Ooh, this is not right. Are there not always great quantities of beans here, even on Legumintines? Those, and those, and those, and those. I'll take all of them. Yes, those two. Oh.
Mr. Nishikikoji!
Oh, hello there, Billy Butt. Fancy meeting you here. You take Oga-san.
Ooh, this is miserable and unmanly market monopolization. That gaudy bird is trying to corner the market. Why are you doing this, Mr. Nishikikoji? How can you start hoarding the bean supply on Legumintines? Are you buying all these to give them to yourself? Just how vain and self-absorbed are you?
You lack imagination, my girl. What a terrible pity. Why should I do something so low? I am just here to get out of the way of everyone who's having fun because of its Legumintines! Exclamation points!
That's low! That's so low it's almost making me laugh!
Tender, passionate young hens, swept up by the gentle flowery winds of first love, flock to this establishment, the foremost purveyor of celebrity Legumintines in the city, only to find every variety, every color, every size sold out. Their hopes dashed at once, and they are left in despair. Ha! Oh, how beautiful! Magnificent artistic tragedy. Ha 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 ha!
This theme is a bit convoluted, even for Tokusatsu villain's plan.
Tokusatsu. Oh, maybe it's like Tokusatsu is like Super Sentai, which is just what Power Rangers is based off of.
Okay.
I believe so.
You'll never be happy with yourself if you keep thinking like that. Act your age, Mr. Nishikikoji. Here.
What's this?
Courtesy beans. I'm just giving them to you to be nice, but it should still make you feel a little better about your life.
Young lady, I'm about to steal all the beans in the city in a mad ploy to make people upset, and are you giving me courtesy beans? Do you mock me? Oh, called it.
No, I'm just being polite.
That's mocking me! You're mocking me!
Don't you want them? At least this way you'll have gotten some from someone.
Ugh.
The gaudy pheasant seems extremely unnerved by my proffered beans. This couldn't possibly be the first time he's ever gotten beans on the Legumintines, could it?
So be it. I shall deign to accept them. Perhaps these beans may become the seeds of some beautiful imagination. I'm busy. I'm going home.
Having reconsidered his attempt to corner the bean market, the golden pheasant left.
Cool! Billy Butt stopped him! Billy Butt is a true warrior.
Half of these bins have nothing left but little signs saying they're sold out, but what's left should be enough. Now all the girl birds will be able to get beans for that special sunbirdie.
Oh, that really was a short-ass episode. Huh. Do you want to do the possibly Easter episode?
Yeah,
Let's do it.
let's find out.
Midnight Attack of the Nightmare.
The gathering of the brilliant light shall take place in the promised land in the darkest hour when the eye of heaven closes. Can the Crimson Fallen Angel overcome his trials and arrive in time?
Oh. Do we not get to be
ourself?
I guess we're not Billy Butts.
Huh.
The season of ice which freezes the spirit light tree has almost come to an end. The awakening is near. And now life shall bud and grow. Those of pure heart may fall victim to the servants of darkness. I must take this opportunity to investigate the dark sorcerer Wallenstein's actions.
Oh. Hello, Haguri. Are you here to turn in your supplementary assignment?
No. It is not yet the time. My crimson breast tells me so.
Oh? It's due tomorrow. Make sure you finish it in time.
A painful test. Is there no way out?
Nope.
Ah!
Don't worry. If there's anything you're really having trouble with, you can ask when you hand it in. Oh, will you be coming to the observation tonight, Haguri?
What? Will there be a gathering of the brilliant light?
Yep, that's right. There's a total lunar eclipse tonight. They're opening up the roof tonight so we can all watch. It'll be late, so make sure to dress warmly if you do come, okay?
My evil scarlet eye reflects a dreadful spectacle, the dead on all sides. No, the frenzied moon was the cause of it all. We must not repeat this tragedy. The dark tree, Rufa, can wait. We must prepare for the gathering of the brilliant light. The Panacea of Blue Viniana, Luminario Carmine, the legendary sacred bow, Holy Slasher. Will they require anything more? On nights when the moon is swallowed by darkness, the barrier between the world and the surface and that which is hidden below it, Satalana grows thin. A terrible threat shall descend when the eye of heaven closes. If it is as the forbidden epic relates, the name of the threat alone can control the great vastness of darkness.
Yoshio! Aren't you going to school to see the moon tonight? Are you going to eat before you go?
I will eat and then I will go!
Come down in 30 minutes then, okay? Are you leaving the house?
At 11. If I fall asleep, then wake me!
Okay.
Thank you, Mom. Gaze into the dark void of space, O holy slasher. You and I together shall pierce the accursed midnight heavens. My crimson breast insides are replete with silver beings. To think that the nighttime demon known as fatigue could be so hard to conquer. Perhaps it was a mistake to partake of that savory dinner before the battle. No, not yet. Preserve a weak and unreliable eyelids. Or persevere. I'm a sleepy burb. Nonsense. I am the Crimson Angel of Judaica. Shall not be vanquished so easily.
Weren't you going to go to the school, Yoshio? It's past 11. Yoshio, wake up! Oh, Yoshio. If you're going to sleep, at least get into your bed. There we go.
Thank you, Mom. These really are short episodes. The baby is stirring. Might have been my terribly loud Anguille. Let's see if we can get through the rest of this. What's this one? Albert's secret. Albert is the crow employed as Sakuya's butler. Oh, can I be the butler?
Yes.
Apparently Yuya doesn't care for him. You can also be Yuya.
The super agent is mobilizing all his resources to investigate this mysterious butler. Yes, this is terribly suspicious. A footprint here, another there. I didn't want to consider this possibility, but perhaps... Salutations, Sakuya. Bah, the idiots always come crawling out of the woodwork as soon as the frost melts.
Wait, do you want to be Yuya so that you don't have to do both? You're not talking to yourself?
And by idiots, I mean you.
Harsh from the get-go, as always. Come on, can't you show me one of your happy springtime smiles? Doesn't your young heart feel joy and gaiety at the turn of the seasons?
Why should I smile because it's spring? You're gibbering nonsense as always. What am I supposed to be? The March Hare? Anyway, what do you want? I don't remember inviting you, and in any case I am...
Forbidden by Father to speak with you? Don't worry, I know. I'm going to be moving to college next week. It won't be too far away, but I thought I'd drop by to let you know.
Why would I care where you live? Were you hoping for a surprise housewarming?
Well, you know, as your brother, I'd be really happy to have you drop by once in a while to hang out. If you feel like it, you know.
Do you mean to insult me, mongrel?
Hardly. Of course I don't. Anyway, my address is on here. If you need help with anything, just let me know.
Even if I did, you'd be the last person I'd ask.
I like to think I come in handy in a pinch, at least.
More like you show up and act like you've got everything under control, but then in the end are completely useless. Why don't you get your act together already?
Sharp words. Oh, such sharp words. Not that I mind. In that case, why not give me a call when you're not in trouble?
What are you talking about? Do you think I have the time to be... Master Sakuya? Ah, Albert. What is it?
Your afternoon tea is ready, sir. But you appear to be busy, so shall I serve it later?
No, I shall take it now. Pay this imbecile no mind.
Understood, sir.
Right, right. We're brothers, no need for formality.
That is not what I meant.
Will you be staying for tea, Master Yuya?
No, pass. On my way to meet someone. Nice talking to you, Sakuya. Adieu. Now, where in here's the man with the yellow crest? Oh, there he is. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Not at all. You're just in time, Sakuzaki Yuya. Sit down. I'll make this quick. The info you requested came in. I had them do a background check on Albert, the crow working for the LaBelle family.
That was fast. When did you turn up?
It's just as you thought. He's not a butler.
Right.
He's a slave. Wait, no. Had you already found out something else?
No, it was just a hunch. I never feel comfortable around him.
Were you poking into this history just because you don't like his personality?
Hardly. I'm not that childish.
Sorry for the slave joke. That was out of turn.
Thank you for apologizing. You can feel the tension just by standing next to him. He doesn't feel like a servant at all. Is he a spy? Takes one to know one, as they say.
No, but you're not far off. He's an assassin. Oh, that was my second choice.
Who's he targeting? The head of the family?
Calm down, youngster. He's been with the LaBelle family for more than 5 years. If he was after one of them, he'd have done it and been gone years ago.
He could be waiting for a signal.
Can't really argue with that. Sit back down, Sakazaki. Killing is his job. Confronting him without knowing his target or client is too risky.
True. Sorry, let me know if anything else turns up.
That's better. Know your opponent before you strike. His full name is Albert Allen Alkin. His parents were really into alliteration. I don't know if that's a mouthful. People in the community know him as the Faceless AAA Star. I see what they did there.
Sounds like something out of an RPG.
I mean, this is basically an RPG. His high success rate has earned him a reputation, but he doesn't stick with one client too so long. So nobody knows what he looks like. That's where it comes from. To think he'd turn up now of all times.
Have you met him before?
No, not in person. An old friend and co-worker went up against him in his final mission. That's all. Happens a lot if you stick around long enough. Don't sweat it. Just remember it.
Right.
Don't give up on anything just because it's him. We'll stay cautious and investigate everyone who's involved with the LaBelle family.
I'm going to stake out the mansion. I'll let you know if anything happens. And now I've been standing here for a few days and nothing's happened. What is he up to? Every night he comes out and stands completely still right there. Is he watching for intruders? I can't read him at all.
He's like he's a two-dimensional cutout of a bird.
Directly above him is a window. Looks like a bathroom? He wouldn't be standing there for some sort of sick voyeurism, would he? Bathrooms have always been good places to commit the extra messy sorts of crime. Could he be standing here because... A sharp dagger appears in his wing and he takes off. You think I'll let you?
Master Yuya, I'm aware that you do not like me. May I ask that you do not interfere in my work all the same?
Talk, now. Who hired you? Who's your target?
I am not permitted to say. Forgive me.
If you won't talk, then I'll make you.
Unfortunately, it is time for me to go back to work. If you have some business with me, then please call again.
Gah. Sakuya, run. Run, Sakuya.
It was a success, sir. Will you take Sakuya?
Well done.
I don't want to talk to myself.
Did you take them alive?
They surrendered as soon as they saw my blade. I took them without injuring them, as you directed me.
Merry Christmas!
No, don't hurt us!
I knew it was you, you reprobates. You will feel the back of the hand of justice for this. First I shall... Get away from him, Sakuya. What are you doing here, Sakazaki? Albert is after your life. Get out of here. Merry Christmas?
What is happening? You seem to have misunderstood. These white things have been infiltrating and making use of my bathroom for the past few days. I asked Albert to capture them in the act.
Infiltrating? Merry Christmas!
What a nice bath it is! Mira and Kaku's favorite. That doesn't mean you could just come in and use it.
But wait. Do you know who he is?
What on earth are you talking about? Albert is my butler. Nothing more and nothing less.
I saw him with a dagger.
I told him he could threaten them into submission if they resisted.
Sakuya, he's an assassin.
Yes, and...
You already knew?
Correct.
What's going on here? You know who he is, but you keep him around anyway?
Yes, that's right. Is there something wrong with that?
Of course there is. A professional assassin wouldn't place himself in an aristocrat's household just for fun.
No,
He must be after you or your father. There's no other way.
Ah, I see. You've misunderstood terribly and come running here to tell me about it. How like the commoner you are.
Merry Christmas!
Things are getting complicated. Mira and Kaku don't know what to do.
Merry Christmas!
Mira and Kaku will just sit here and say nothing until you're finished talking. Please do. This will take some time. Shall I explain to Master Yuya for you, sir? No, it's fine. I'll do it.
You certainly sound like I'm missing something here. I would love it if you'd clue me in. What is an assassin doing in the LaBelle household? Who's he working for?
Me. As you can see, he is working for me. As a butler, and as an assassin.
What? Have you sunk that far into the intrigues of nobility, Sakuya?
No! Don't lump me in with those fools who can't get anything done without sneaking around in the shadows.
But you employ an assassin?
That's right.
An assassin needs a target. Who are you after, Albert?
Master Sakuya.
What? I knew it. I can't let you live.
Good gracious, calm down before someone gets hurt. Let me tell you the story from beginning to end, then maybe you'll understand why I keep him with me. Must have been about 6 years ago now. I was still living in the mansion in southern France. Albert arrived just as the last leaves were falling and the start of winter. Apparently, he'd been referred by the head butler, so he was hired. My first impression of him was as a disturbingly elaborate apparatus. He was always businesslike, and after a while I started to doubt that he had emotions of his own at all. While he was the most capable of our servants, his cold demeanor made him hard to approach. It was a little questionable for a butler. Even the other servants found him distasteful. I felt some respect for his capability, though. He would wake before anyone else. Why don't you take him? Because I'm sure Albert will come
He would
in.
wake before anybody else, normally go to bed after everyone was asleep. Or maybe he never slept at all. I don't think anyone ever saw him fall asleep.
Good night, Master Sakuya.
What about you, Albert?
What about me, sir?
Aren't you going to sleep? You were out late on an errand for Father last night, were you not?
That was nothing, sir. Please do not concern yourself with me.
In any case, he worked hard. He never missed a detail. He was strong and he was smart. If it weren't for his attitude, he would have been the perfect butler. He could easily handle the work of 10 people. Soon the servants who had always trailed after me grew fewer and fewer until it was just Albert and me. The incident happened on a snowy night in late winter. Father, Mother, and the other children had been invited to a party across the border. I was entrusted with the house and the preparations for an assembly we were planning to hold in the mansion soon after. It was a great honor. Father had already singled me out as his favorite for the succession. It was an opportunity for me to gain some of the experience I would need as the next head of the family. But there were others who didn't think so well of me, and that snowy night must have seemed the perfect chance to get rid of me once and for all. Let me go! Who are you?
Such fine plumage. You are the 4th son of the LaBelle family, yes?
Who's asking? Unhand me, villain!
There are some people who feel that your life places them at a disadvantage, and you're so young, too. What a pity. But this is my job. You've only your blood to blame.
The blade, grown cold as ice in the winter air, neatly severs the carotid artery. Brilliant red spreads wildly across the hard floor. But it wasn't coming from me. Albert!
This was not the most desirable outcome.
The assassin who had pinned me from behind crumpled silently to the floor. Standing on the other side of the pool of blood was the Black Crow. Albert wiped the blood from his blade and knelt to examine the corpse. I must thank you, Albert. If you had been a few seconds later...
Yes. A few seconds later, and I too would have been unable to fulfill my contract.
Contract? Albert was leaning over the body and I couldn't see his face. It was probably as blank as always anyway. But
unfortunately, it would appear that my client has voided the contract anyway. This is the same paper as was given to me. I won't be removing you now, Master Sakuya.
gruesome intrigues aren't uncommon among the powerful elite. It was the first time I'd become involved in one myself, but I'd heard of people I'd met at parties or the like disappearing, being murdered, or having suspicious accidents any number of times. But I didn't understand. An assassin was targeting me? Albert killed the assassin. But Albert was targeting me as well? Was this just a fight over prey? You came here to kill me?
Yes, sir. That was my intention.
Was?
My client has violated the contract, so I no longer have any reason to do so.
I have a mountain of questions for you, Albert. You will answer them.
All pacts of confidentiality have been voided through the client's violation. What do you want to know, sir?
He remained as distant as ever while I questioned him. Apparently, the circumstances were as follows. There were 5 children by different mothers in the LaBelle household. An elder sister, an elder brother, twin brothers, and me. The LaBelle family had always chosen its heirs nobility. And I, the youngest son, was clearly the favorite. But my stepmothers were not going to take that lying down. The mother of my eldest brother had hired Albert to infiltrate the mansion under the guise of a butler and wait for an opportunity to kill me. That night she became impatient. She hired another assassin, independent of Albert. You slipped in as a butler as you were ordered. You were never liked, but you were hardly treated as a stranger. If she wanted to kill me, wouldn't it have been more certain to just wait for you to finish me off? Can't understand why she would bring in another assassin now, of all times.
I can only guess that the client became impatient. I have been with you for longer than I estimated, so perhaps she feared that her plot had been exposed. It would seem that I did not gain her complete confidence, and that I regret.
Do you mean to say that she was afraid that you, having grown close to me, would be unable to carry out your orders? And so she brought in an unrelated third party?
I am terribly sorry to say that I was not able to deliver the full value to her. Had she but given the signal, I would have been able to complete the contract at any time, but...
He was as detached as ever, unconcerned that it was his very target he was speaking to. Perhaps his black feathers really do hide a machine with no flesh and blood at all. Strangely, his calm was infectious. It was amusing, and at the same time allowed me to remain composed while I considered my own position.
The client contracted me to take care of you, Master Sakuya, but at the same time interfered with my work before giving me the signal to act. Had you died, I would be unable to complete the contract.
Well, it's true. The only place a man can rest without fear of the assassin's blade is in his own grave.
Master Sakuya must remain alive if he is to be assassinated. I took care of this gentleman here to preserve the state of affairs.
You mean it wasn't out of your devotion and love for me? Oh, you don't mince words, Albert.
Indeed, sir.
Now then, do you have...
Now then, do you have any more questions, sir? I fear it is time for me to depart.
You're leaving our service?
As mentioned, the client annulled our contract by calling in a third party. I shall be returning to my usual world, where I am called upon by until I am called upon by the next client.
Your usual world? Wait, couldn't you be rehired and come after me again?
I cannot say. That would depend on who approaches me.
I was sure after that night's events of what I had suspected all along. He had probably thrown away whatever emotion he was born with long ago. He followed his own rules with the utmost perfection, and beyond that, nothing. He would leave the mansion, and if he were hired to target me again, he would kill me without hesitation or remorse. Wait, Albert. I shall not allow you to leave. Stay.
I'm not a butler, Master Sakuya. This mansion is not the place for me.
I will hire you.
If you mean as a butler, then I must refuse. If it is an assassination you are after, then we can talk.
If I let him out of my sight, he will surely become a threat. I have to keep him here. But I can't hire him as a butler. A bodyguard? No, he wouldn't accept that either. Meaning... Yes, Albert, I want you as an assassin.
And who will I be targeting?
Me.
You, Master Sakuya?
That's right. Is that not allowed?
I cannot think of any precedent, but there is no reason it should not be.
In that case, I order you to remain in the LaBelle household under the guise of a butler and await my signal. Oh, hey, Pinkie Pie!
Hey, what's up?
So this is Holiday Star. There's some, like, short stories in there. So in this one, we get to play...
Yeah, no, this is a weird and creepy story. I love it.
Sakuya and Yuya, the half-brothers, and Sakuya's butler is actually an assassin.
This short episode turned out to be a bit longer than we thought.
So they're going through the backstory of how Sakuya hired him.
That's alright. Things happen. It's a new year, new streams.
Woo!
Possibly less pigeons.
Oh, but my pigeons!
Okay, we'll still do the pigeons, but we're almost done with the pigeons.
We are almost done with the pigeons.
Yeah! Happy New Year! Understood. Let us write up the contract. Basically, he was targeted by 2 assassins, and he's hiring another assassin to come after him so that he doesn't get rehired to kill him. So he's basically paying him to assassinate him but await the order. It's actually pretty clever.
In other words, I am Albert's client and his target as well. Clever, don't you think?
It does let you keep him by, provided you don't give the signal.
Besides, Albert is excellent.
Yes, more pigeons. Met.
If someone else in the mansion were to make an attempt at my life, he would protect me with his own. After all, he can't kill me if I'm already dead.
Oh, he's off screen. Indeed, sir. That sounds like a pretty trigger-happy kind of relationship. But at the same time, it's a good way of keeping tabs on an otherwise dangerous assassin. I don't know, Sakuya, it still bothers me.
Just who do you think I am? Any true aristocrat needs to have a dangerous pawn or two on hand.
I don't like you, Albert. But Sakuya seems to have this sorted out. I don't know if you can. I'm sorry. I mean, maybe you could kill the crow. He's an assassin. But he seems to be good at what he does. So, you might have trouble with that. Alright, cool. But if you do end up hurting him, I'll hunt you down to the ends of the earth and back. Remember that. Understood, Master Yuya.
Merry Christmas!
Everybody looks so serious. Mary and Kaku can't handle this kind of pressure.
Merry Christmas!
We'll make our escape while they're distracted. Hooray!
Get back here, you two. I haven't lectured you yet.
Not there. Merry
Christmas! After them, Albert. Catch them and bring them back here.
Understood, sir. Sorry. Oh, that's all right. Hopefully they're gone. Well, unfortunately, we're really pushing the time.
Was that all
limit.
of them?
No, there's
just
this
this one. Well, there's just one little
right,
one left. I'm sure it won't take too long.
Preliminary inspection. The greatest event in a bird's high school career, the field trip.
Oh no.
It's the last one. We swear we'll be doing something more interesting Monday. Well, I think this is interesting. We're weird and we're weird.
Yeah, we love these pigeon dating sims.
A little before every birdie puffs up their chest with excitement, the professor of the St. Pigeon Nations do preliminary inspections. Like, that's good. You shouldn't trust us completely. Don't trust anyone completely. You never know who's going to bring on the pigeon dating. Sorry. Hitori, Kazuaki, and Shu are walking around Kyoto. It's a pigeon-oriented tour. What did Hitori sound like?
So I thought Hitori was Kazuaki. I'm confused.
I'm really thrown.
Oh.
This game plays with canon really loosely. It's been a while. It's been a while since I traveled like this. Do we go to Kyoto every year?
Yes, I believe so. We went abroad, but traveling has gotten harder with all the efforts being made to prevent the spread of the infection.
That is the creepy doctor.
Yeah,
he's the chubby one.
Yep, he's the chubby murderer. Kid Kazuaki.
Scare me, so I'm glad we don't do that anymore. And Kyoto has all kinds of nice foods. I can't wait.
We're only here for one night, and then we've got a lot of ground to cover. Let's make sure not to waste any time. The group activities for the first day would be
Lunch after we arrive, then to
Rokakudao?
Rokakudao. After that, 2 hours of free time.
We'll have to make sure we're prepared for the trip. Apparently there's a shop in the entertainment district called Chisuri that sells really good parfaits.
But after that, the Osaka Shrine, might be better to have everyone meet up somewhere near the business district, instead of going back to Rokakudao. That will give everyone a little bit more free time. What do you think, Doctor?
A lot of them will probably go to... Oh, gosh, these Japanese words just trip me up.
Oh, we missed you too, Pinkie Pie.
Aw, we did miss having you on the stream. Really. Are you doing okay? You've been off for a while. Just making sure you're okay. Just want to know.
Kyakugo. It seems reasonable.
Oh, and there's a cute little candy shop near Kamigawa.
Let's confirm we'll stop the bus and check to see how long it'll take to walk from there. It doesn't look like it's too far, judging by the map. Now I'll keep track of time. Yeah, ugh. I hated homework.
Yeah, it's no fun, I'm sorry. But
shall we
it's
go?
good that you're doing it.
I think so. It's very helpful to have you along, Professor Uzuri.
Ramune is supposed to be really good this time of year, too. I can't wait. Wait. Huh? Oh, wait. Uzune. Iwamine, don't leave me behind.
Walking from Kasamaro to Kawahara does little to take a while. Hirakawa Liquors, Nishikikoji Dry Goods, they all look pretty old buildings. This is a very secluded neighborhood. We'll have to make sure the students don't get too carried away as we go through.
So he's always falling asleep in class, so I tried to give him a tired voice.
The whole city is like this, aside from the business district. I don't know. I knew that the fat bird was the villain, so I gave him a ridiculous voice like this. A killing or abduction or two could happen on any of these streets and no one would ever know. Don't know why I'm bringing that up, but, you know,
Let's try to keep the threatening conversation to a minimum while traveling, alright, Doctor? They say old demons are attracted by that sort of thing.
Demons? Oh my god, I'm gonna start talking about murder so much more. Bring on the demons. If there are any here, I'd love to take one home to examine.
Uzune, wait.
We haven't even been here half a day. Here, have some tea.
Oh, thank you, Uzune.
Oh, yeah. He had a couple... Like, he was also a German scientist, and he was... what else did he have? I forget.
Maybe I should have Iwamine take a look at me. Make sure I'm doing okay.
No, you don't want that, Kazuaki.
I'm here to prepare for the field trip. I have no obligation to look after you.
Yeah,
Uzune.
I'm a mad scientist. I'm going to connect diodes to your head and some such. Yes. Just a little longer, then we'll stop for lunch, okay? Alright, let's go. We've walked a long way. You'll just have to imagine it, where we just kind of,
appear.
Wiped. The only thing left is to head to the inn.
Whoa. Smash?
You're assuming Smash Bros, yes? I do have Smash. Yes, yeah, I have Smash. Still kind of incredulous they put Sephiroth in there, but, Cloud and Bayonetta are in, so anything goes.
I love Bayonetta.
No.
What is it? You sound as if you regret having ever been born.
I do think I shouldn't have been born. Oy, Uzune, Iwamine is picking on me again.
Oh, yeah, sure. Absolutely. Just, Well, no, I'm kind of hesitant to, say, put your friend code or something.
Yeah, because this is public.
I don't know. We'll work it out. You can always... We have an email.
Oh, yeah, the neverendingbacklog@gmail.com.
That's right. That's the neverendingbacklog@gmail.com. Email us with your questions, comments, and friend codes if you want to play Switch with us. Oh, yes, it would seem so. Yes. What happened?
Spit it out already! You're being a waste of time!
I forgot the reservation slip for the inn. Oh, you don't have a
Oh, what?
Oh.
Oh my gosh. We've been trolled. Ah! Oh no, you forgot the slip? Oh no! And the map was with it? You were the one who said you could carry the light things!
I'm sorry.
What was the inn called? At any rate, I can call ahead and then...
There's no need to be alarmed. The reservation is in the school's name. We should be fine if we just show them our IDs.
That is true. If we could just find it.
It's the same place as last year. Do not worry. I remember where it is.
Perfect.
I'm really sorry. I really should just die.
Do you want to jump off right here?
No.
I hate helicoptering rust? What? The statement, she baffles me.
Is it a Smash Brothers thing? I'm not as familiar with.
Me neither. I'm super cash. I only got it because my friends have it.
Oh, the game Rust?
Oh! Rust. I know that game. Nothing's coming to me.
I'm looking it up. Uzune? Uzune!
What is it?
Oh, good. You were awake.
I wasn't. You just woke me up.
Don't talk like that. It's scary. We're friends, aren't we?
But this is work.
We're at the end now. It's okay.
Anyway, what is it? If you don't go to sleep soon, you won't be able to wake up tomorrow.
I need to go.
Good night.
Ozune!
Go by yourself. There aren't any ghosts here.
But this is Kyoto. There are definitely ghosts.
Oh my god.
Even if there are... Oh, sorry.
Oh, even if there are, they won't eat you or anything.
You just don't have any sixth sense.
It's fine. Good night.
Ozune!
It's time for the St. Pigeonation sightseeing tour. We'll just go for a little while. We'll have a time, right? We have time. This episode mentioned plenty of places from the real world. Since we're here, we'll be introducing a few of the pigeon-relevant locations in Kyoto.
Yay! Ozune is going to show us around Kyoto.
What is happening?
Why do I think he's a businessman? So, Rust is a multiplayer-only survival video game developed by Facepunch Studios.
Okay. Yeah, I see the picture. I know I've seen this game around. Rust. Okay. Why in the world is there a hell? Oh, okay. No, right.
Oh man, people are shooting off fireworks.
Just everything looks a little, like, reclaimed by nature in these screenshots. So, like, where the heck's a helicopter? It's all good. If I had the time for multiplayer games, I would, but raising a kid, it takes so much energy. You're going to have some explaining, too.
What?
You were just here for the preliminary inspection.
I can't. All I did was follow you and Illumina around.
The doctor already went home. He said he's busy and he doesn't want to do overtime. Oh, well, I guess I'll just go ahead by myself.
Wait, don't leave me behind.
First, Rokakudo. Prince Shokuto bathed here and had the temple built.
He bathed here and had it built? That sounds a little strange.
If you're interested, try looking it up online. Oh, what a great tour! It's a place with a lot of history, so you should be able to find plenty of information. None of it here. Rokakudo is the center of the city and is easily accessible from the Kyoto and Kawahara stations, excuse me, I'm adding syllables. Here, let's look at the map.
A local resident. Confusing guide to Rokakudo.
Okay, we'll look it up. Here we go.
This map is confusing. I'd get lost trying to follow it.
You would get lost trying to follow a proper map too. Oh. Okay. Oh, I was really like, alright. If you really want to call me out for not knowing shit, fine. I can handle it. I'm tough. Oh, sorry. Thank you, Pie. Oh, I'm sorry. Correct. That was good. No, it's cool. It was really funny. It's just so take. I was like, whoa. Alright. Okay. I will look it up. You'll have like all the information on where the prince bathed and then had the temple built. I will come back and provide a better experience. No, you're not. Just to these birds. We're introducing Rokakudo because, as you can see, there are lots of pigeons inside the compound. Wow, oh wow, bird hate out of nowhere. What have birds done to you? I kind of like, I like owls.
Oh no!
Oh! That's a good reason to hate birds. I take back what I said. Hate away. You can even get fortune slips with doves. They also sell pigeon hand towels and files on things.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
5 times? Oh, that's unacceptable.
Do they have any whales?
No. You can buy birdseed too if you want to try touching the doves.
Oh.
Yes, I hate to say it, but you are unlucky if you pooped on 5 times by birds. I would be throwing rocks at every bird I saw if that was the case. I'm just saying, it would feel like karma. Like somehow I did something. Oh, okay. Fair enough. The doves here are used to humans and very aggressive, and they'll charge at you in a flock if they see a bag of seeds. You might want to wear long sleeves if you have delicate skin.
Wait, don't just take the whole bag. Come back.
This is the weirdest episode we've had so far. We'll introduce one more place.
I know this one. Your enemy is in Honoji, right?
Yes, this is Hinoji, famous for the Hinoji incident, where one of Oda Nobunaga's generals forced him to commit suicide in the temple. Wait, what? It's about 20 minutes by foot from Rokakudo. It's a little bit far, so you might want to take the train instead. It's one stop. I have to look that up. I didn't know much about... I know Oda Nobunaga from all of his... Yeah, no kidding. No, because he was famous for, like, conquering and uniting Japan, and there's been, like, game after game featuring him, like, both in title and as a character. Yeah, Oda Nobunaga.
It's new to me.
Now, he's a big deal.
Are there pigeons here too? This time I'll touch them without having them steal my seeds.
No, there are no pigeons.
There aren't? Then why are we introducing it?
The thing we're introducing is actually this.
The Dove Perch Temple?
It's called the...
Kyokyodo?
Kyokyodo. What?
What?
Still, this is the best game if you're fighting helicopters with lightsabers. This sounds wild. I want to do some of that, but God, I don't have time.
Certainly a very dovey place. What is it?
The Kyokudo is a Japanese stationery shop with a history of over 300 years long. Wow. It's right in front of the Honoji.
Oh,
no! 300 years?
Oh, sorry, 300 years? That's awfully persistent. I should learn from it.
As the name suggests, there are various dove-themed ornaments throughout the interior of the shop. And of course, there's dove stationery as well. Sometimes they switch it out as a seasonal product to make sure to check in ahead of time. That's all for now. Thanks for sticking around.
That was a very pigeon-relevant tour.
Kyoto is practically made of historical sites and tourist draws, so there's no real need for us to introduce the famous places. If you look, you'll find plenty of information already available. Then what was the point of this episode?
That's true. And there are lots of wonderful things to see. It was paid for by the tourism board of Kyoto.
I'm just waiting for it to say that.
Star clocks.
Star clocks! I'm dead. And don't forget about the Nishikikoji Starbucks. It's just a 5-minute walk from Rokakudo.
Did something odd just get inserted there?
Also, this information is all from July 2012. Make sure to get confirmation before planning a trip around it. We're all confused.
Alright, I'm going to enjoy Kyoto to the fullest now.
They were planning a school field trip, and then they were telling us about special sites while giving us the barest information of being a tourist drop. Yeah. This one's weird.
I think first I'll get some cider candy.
That sounds good. Wait!
What is it? Do you want to come too?
That store is closed today.
It is. What? What kind of ending is that? That was the last thing you unlock?
That was the last thing you unlock.
That's so ridiculous.
What was the feather again?
Oh god, that was the one with the Crow Butler.
Crow Butler. Yeah, that was it. That was everything. Like...
Except for the radio, but part 1 took a while.
Oh my god, part 1 added like almost an hour to the stream we did, but...
I don't think it was an hour long, but it was longer than we were intending.
It was like half an hour, 45 minutes at least, I swear. We'll have to go look at that stream again.
Okay.
Well, I'd like to thank Pinkie Pie Swag for dropping by and keeping us entertained as always. We love to have you on the stream, we really do. I hope you can catch some more streams in the future. Yeah, that's fair. It's a lot of text. We'll do some. We've been playing Phoenix Rising, or Immortals Phoenix Rising. I just call it Phoenix Rising, and that's a lot more fun because we're fighting monsters and trying to save the Greek gods. A lot of colorful action.
Joking in the background.
Yep.
Being a jerky guy.
But where was my brain going with this?
Are we gonna go back to Phoenix on Monday?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
We're gonna go back. Ba-ding-ding-ding. Because Wednesday's Skilled Game Day, so we might move Cuphead to that day. Nice. Alright, well, thank you if you're joining us on YouTube, too. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you haven't done any of that already, don't forget to tickle the bell icon to customize your notifications. And we will see you on Monday. Thank you so much for joining us. We love y'all.
We love you. Thank you, Pinkie Pie. Have a good night. I hope your homework goes well.
Night. Good night.
Good night.